song. Everybody, welcome to another episode of Colossal Radio Podcast. My name is Keith. I am your host tonight, and we are live here at the Hopper Mill in Westport. And tonight we are talking everything you need to know about candy corn and more. And we have some guests with us tonight. The first half hour, we are the owner of Simple Home, Pennsylvania, talking about their business and something strange is happening this week. The elves are taking over your business. And second half hour, we're talking with the Carbon Model Railroad Society, and plus we have Colossal Radio news and information on Operation Gobbler, Doc's Cruise, and other things. So tonight we'll start with a couple hours ago I posted a poll or a question on Facebook. Which part of the brownie do you like the most? The edge, the corner piece, or the center piece? What's your favorite piece?
I saw that post and I connected because I had to think about it because I love them all. I love every brownie. I would say, I think the corner piece, as long as it's made right. Because if it's cooked too far, the edges are too hard, then no.
Right.
But if it's made just right, then it's got to be the corner.
All right, as of 6:35 p.m., 28 people said they like the edge and corner piece, and it's actually tied. The center piece has 28 people as well. So we'll check that out throughout the show to see if it changes. Thanks for playing along, and we'll give you an update on that. So we'll get started with, tell us about Simple Home, Pennsylvania.
Sure. So Simple Home, Pennsylvania opened on March 2nd. It was kind of started off as an idea that I shouldn't say me, it was kind of my desire to be able to do something other than my normal day-to-day, other than my normal, like 9-to-5 job. My father was a business owner. My mother had a business as well. My sister owned a business in Newport many years ago, and so I wanted to be able to do something like that. And I wanted to be able to show this little guy, my son, about work ethic and what it takes to really be great, right? And do something you want to do and put your mind to it and follow through. And so I decided to talk with my husband, who was all on board because he fully always supports me, decided that we were going to open this store. And it's always been a passion of mine to home decor and just like decorating my house and remodeling my house and things like that. So that's kind of how it was birthed. I think it kind of came together really quickly, and one day, thank you. One day I talked about it with my husband, and he was like, let's just do it. And we told our families, this is what we're going to do, and it went quick. And we looked around for spots to have it wanted to stay in the, Nilly-Heighton area-ish. And looked around, but then driving past the front of the Hopper Mill one day, I'm like, that is great because it's right on the road, it's storefront. There's a lot of traffic that goes, Bridge Street, especially because at the time there was construction on the McCall Bridge. And it just seemed right. And so pursued it and had a dream to renovate it and make it homey. And my dad helped a lot with that. He shared my vision as well. I mean, I feel like we made it look pretty nice.
Right, it does look nice.
Thanks. And so we have it's a lot of home decor. It's mostly home decor. I try to keep it, my mantra with that when I pick the things to display in the store is, if I wouldn't have it in my house, then I'm not even going to have it on the floor.
Okay.
I won't sell it. So it's got to be of my own personal taste, no matter, I won't sacrifice anything for that. And I think of it more like a modern farmhouse, contemporary It's a mix of a lot of different things. Like I can't silo my taste into one particular category. It's a little bit of everything, but I like it all together, and that's all that counts. And that's what I tell people too when they come in shopping and they're like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to make things nice. Can you just come and put stuff up in my house? And I'm like, it's just a matter of what you like. That's all. It doesn't have to fit into any particular thing. If you just like it, then it's great. So it's mostly home decor, mostly stuff that is, not kind of like more modern, right? And then we also have gifts. So home decor can be gifts, but we also have other things, and especially now, and I know you mentioned the elves earlier. This is one of them. He's acting really strange because he knows. Normally, can be shy. But yeah, so all this week, we will be transforming the floor into what I hope to be a Christmas wonderland. So mostly Christmas decor, but I want to kind of do 80% Christmas decor and 20% gifts. I'm going to try to cram as much as I can into the store because I have a ton of stuff that I have been buying for months. I had to place orders like back in April for stuff for Christmas. So it's all been stacked up in my garage and in my dining room at home and stuff. So I'm very excited this week to kind of take out all the fall out, all the stuff that doesn't count for Christmas or gifts, and just move and just transform the whole place. So, like lights and garlands and wreaths and Christmas houses and stockings and tree skirts and reindeer, all sorts of different kinds of reindeer. I love reindeer. Santas, I found I have these really unique, classic looking Santas where, like overlooking baby Jesus and like with wings, and it's just beautiful stuff. So a whole mix. I could go on and on about all the different stuff. I can't even remember most of it because I bought it so long ago. But yeah, a ton of Christmas stuff, and hopefully it's things that people can find that are, normally you have to go far away if you want to go buy it. Or if you shop online, like most places online, it's not what you expect when you get it in your mail. Smaller usually, right? So to come into the store and see things up in a display and look at it and think, I want to do that at my house. Like that's what I try to do. So people just like to make sure everyone knows, like, you should take things from displays. Like, don't feel bad about pulling it apart. Take the candles, take the wreaths, like take it all, because that gives me an opportunity then to like redo it and have a brand new, then I get to decorate again. That's just what I like to do. So yeah, it's probably way more than you originally asked for.
And I know Stacy's planning on standing at the door when you open.
Yes. She might be the first one in line, if there is even. She might be the only one in line. I don't know. But I might have to open the door a minute or two before. Just a VIP customer, sneak peek.
Yep.
I might have to do that.
She's probably peeking through the window.
Yeah, there's nothing there right now. So.
So what is your favorite season / holiday that you like to decorate for?
Oh, I mean, I have to say Christmas. Because there's so much, even at home, like our house turns into, you put trees in every corner of every room, basically. So it's like you're at the North Pole in our house. So I love Christmas. I do love fall, though, and Halloween. Like, I love the different stuff and the colors and everything with that season. And Easter. I really like decorating for Easter, too. Because it's just like a total change of season. It's a total change of temperature and scenery outside. Right. So I guess those three are my main ones.
Nice. Yeah. So what is the reaction when people walk into your store for the first time? What do you see people do first? They're like eyes wide open, or?
Yeah. I really love when it's somebody's first time in the store because they do. It's almost always the same. It's, oh, this is so pretty. Right. Or I love, come look at this. And they'll come with somebody, come look at this over here. And so many people just say, you did a really great job at this store. We really love this store. Recently, a couple people, my mom helps me out on Thursdays and Fridays, so she's there. And she's even told me, like, people that come in when she's there are like, this is a hidden gem. It's like this little hidden gem because you don't expect something like that to be so close by. So I really get great reception from everybody that comes in, and it's really, I'm not even, I feel like that's bragging or something when I say it, but truthfully, like, that is the reaction that people give, and it's really humbling, and it's really sweet, and it just feels great every time that happens.
Are you surprised about the amount of stuff that you sold so far, like what people are into?
Yeah, I mean, because there are a lot of people that come back a lot. Like, a lot of people, like Stacy. There's a lot of Stacys who come on a regular basis and spend, a lot of money with me, and I appreciate it so much. Because it really, I mean, there's no bigger compliment than coming back a second time, and then the third time, the fourth time. Like, that's the biggest compliment you could give. And it's surprising. I think there are some learning. This is my first time owning a business, and definitely my first time, especially this kind of business. And so I'm learning what the trends are. I'm learning what to do in certain situations, and so I'm like learning as others are learning too, like how they want to decorate and stuff. So I think I'm straying from your question, but it's been a really cool experience.
Nice. Do you see you branching out into like other different types of merchandise, or just stay in decor?
Probably just decor. Maybe different types of decor. I think it gets tricky with like taxes and stuff.
Right.
When you dip into like furniture and stuff like that. I don't know. I guess you never know what the future holds, but for the foreseeable future, it'll be continuing doing what I am doing now, which is just mainly home decor and gifts.
Right.
Yeah.
So what is the one item that's you're going to have new for Christmas that you're looking forward to have on display?
The one thing I keep talking about to people, and the one thing that when I was buying for the store that just I keep thinking about, and like I even loaded up in the truck today, and like it keeps coming top of mind, is these giant Christmas bows. They're like massive. So, and they make a statement, and you can put them inside or you can put them outside. Probably, I mean, they're so big, they probably would be outside unless you have a big house, but there's a set of 3 of them, and there's 3 different sizes, and there's red, and there's gold, and there's white. And they're just like these massive, right? You ever seen them? You shopped with me?
Nice.
They're these massive Christmas balls, and I'm excited. I don't know how I'm going to put them up in the store. I don't know where I'm going to throw them. I think I might break the ceiling if I try to hang up from the ceiling, but because they're huge. But that I'm pretty excited about in particular.
All right. Thursday is National Candy Corn Day. We're actually celebrating it tonight. And a trivia question here. Which state buys the most candy corn? A, Texas, B, Virginia, C, Ohio, or D, California? Which state buys the most candy corn?
So it's Texas?
Texas, Virginia, Ohio, or California?
Like, I'm tempted to say California because of population, but I want to go with Ohio.
California is the correct answer.
I should have said my God.
All right, some other interesting facts about candy corn is that there is a flavored beer and pizza. There's a brewery in Minnesota that brews their candy corn cream ale with 65 pounds of the candy, and it's brewed in a mason jar. And back in 2017, somebody on Twitter decided they were going to bake a pizza with candy corn on top of it. And after posting it online, the colorful candy corn pizza went viral and sparked debate even more lively than does pineapple belong on pizza.
Wow.
And professional chefs actually tested this theory by putting candy corn on pizza and having people taste test it. And 99% of the people that taste tested said it does not belong on pizza.
Say too. Weird.
And the great debate. What do you eat first? The white or the yellow?
Yellow. So Ollie says the yellow. Although the yellow's on the bottom, right?
Yes.
I think I eat the white first. You take a little bite off of the tip first, and then eat the rest of it. Oh, white. You go white, right? Yeah.
Majority of people do eat the white first.
They're eating a pizza.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know.
Generation X is a person born between 1965 and 1980. As it turns out, this generation loves candy corn more than any other generation. Although it's a close race in 2020, when 58% of Gen Xers enjoy the candy, right behind the baby boomers of 56%. So,
Okay.
I'm a Gen Xer and I'm only.
How can you not like candy corn? It's pure sugar, right?
In recent years, several editions of the flavor candy corn have been introduced, including the classic taste of peppermint, pumpkin spice, red velvet cake, fruit punch, and most recently they have debuted hot dog flavor, hamburger flavor, green beans, and they had a Thanksgiving one of roasted turkey and stuffing.
What?
Yep.
He wants to try the hamburger flavor, he just said, but I gotta go classic all the way. Classic or bust? No.
We have somebody that says you are good at this and they love your design skills.
Oh, well, thank you. I see that one.
Paul.
Paul. Okay. Thanks, Paul.
So, just before we get into our challenge here, you just want to recap about when the Christmas stuff is made.
Thank you. I guess I should say when. So this Saturday, November 2nd, during our normal store hours, so starting at 11 to 6, is when we'll have our Christmas collections event. We will do complimentary champagne for 21 or older. And so that's always fun when you're shopping with some champagne. We'll likely give a free gift as well for a purchase. So like to do some giveaways and stuff like that. So we'll do that. And yeah, we're actually going to close. We normally open Thursdays and Fridays as well. We're going to close this week on Thursday and Friday to keep the elves to work. And we just transform the place, right? So Saturday, November 2nd, starting at 11 a.m.
And Stacy's got her chair already.
She's already starting to like now.
As I advertised from last Thursday, I'll wait until today, the candy corn stacking challenge. We're not familiar with it. You line up the candy corn in a circle and build it up until you have the perfect column corn. But as soon as one piece slides in the center, the challenge is over. And this was done at a school in Minnesota. The teacher did this for a learning skill for STEM, and it's been quite popular in her classroom, and other places have been taking it as a challenge. So are you up for the challenge?
I'll never turn down a challenge.
All right, so that's the first couple of the table here is the candy corn.
Okay, you help me? Where do I go? Just right here?
Okay.
Over here. All right, did you hear what you said we have to do?
All right, picture here.
Alright. How about you do a challenge and I'll do a challenge. I'll kick your butt. For that. So, see how they're doing this? Line it up in a circle. And you gotta try to stack them up. You better know.
Yeah, let's see. This is great.
Okay, there's layer one. The first one, let's slide down. Wait a minute.
Oh, figured it out.
Oh, you know that there's a secret to this?
No,
You know what it is?
there's no secret to it. It's a secure one.
Yeah, right.
There's a home, you can try this at home, let's get a bag of candy corn, and I will post a picture and stuff about how you do it after the show.
It can't slide down in the center if there is no center.
Right.
Right?
I think it would fall over too. Alright, you're on the road, just up on road 2. Oh, that fell.
Oh! I was hoping you didn't see it. Alright, how you doing?
How you doing, Ron?
Taking a totally picture.
Yeah.
So I didn't even get to the second round.
Getting into the second row, almost.
Okay, but we failed at that.
Yeah, so that's the challenge again. I'll post a picture on instructions on how you can do it at home, and you can post the results with us. In a few minutes left, anything else you can share about the store? Anything else I can go through?
Oh gosh, we did. Thank you. Yes, so this is actually for you, well, for Stacy. Let's just be real. This is for both of you, but really for Stacy.
Okay.
This is an example of one of the reviews. Okay, but we'll have it to on the studio.
Yeah, she's.
For review. Well, there's not different types of breeds and things. I'm literally still tagging items and taking things out of boxes, like I'm just going to down the water. But this is one of the reads I pulled out, and knowing the reads that you bought at the store so far and the sizes that you'd like to go in, it seems like a biddable size for your store. So it's an example of stuff that will happen. It's for you. For both of you.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. It's really for you. Well, no, you know the you're going to spruce this up, aren't you? You're going to add stuff to it. You're going to make it.
That's hers.
That's your hope. Well, thank you. Yeah, feel free to jazz that up if you want. But yeah, that's, I don't know if I have anything else to share. I hope you'll come on Saturday and have fun with us. It's not supposed to rain. And it's supposed to be a nice day. He wants to still stack them, so go ahead. Yeah, but it should be fun. It should be fun. Well, how did you do it? Not even the second round.
Even the second row.
No, there was one that fell before that, but I don't even proud of myself.
And is there still full stuff available on your website?
All stuff, it's on the site. It is on the site. I have it packed up and packed away, but if anybody were to purchase it, I would still be able to provide it. The sale on the fall stuff ended.
Okay, so sales.
So I don't know if you want to buy it now, it's not on sale anymore, but if anyone would, yeah, I still have it. I still have spring stuff on the website. So all inventory I have ever had that is still available is available on the site, and anyone can buy it anytime, even if it's not on the floor. So that's the question.
So if you're looking for a gift, spring,
Yeah.
you can still get it.
Yeah, somebody actually came in earlier this week for tulips. And obviously I don't have tulips out right now,
Right.
but she saw them on the site and I said, yes, I do still have tulips, and I went in the back and got them, and so yeah, you can still do that.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks for noting that.
Halloween is coming up on Thursday. Do you have a favorite candy that you would like to have?
I mean, I like candy corn. I keep buying it up. Candy corn, Kit Kats. Kit Kats, right? Which blue Kit Kats? Blue lemon Kit Kats.
Oh,
Okay.
blue Kit Kats.
I don't know. Well, we'll have to look in the store for those, but
Yeah.
what else do you like? Sour Patch Kids.
Nice.
Okay, blueberry muffin Kit Kats.
Where did you ever have that?
He's not telling.
No.
I didn't even know they existed. Limited edition.
How about that? Where'd you have a blue Kit Kat?
There you go.
Yeah.
He's holding out on you.
Yeah, he's holding out on me. He's taking all of your candy corn too.
Gonna build it up.
So as a kid, you went trick-or-treating. What was your favorite costume that you had?
For some reason, there's Jack Skellington for this guy. No, actually this year he's Zero.
Zero.
The dog.
Okay.
Yep, from Nightmare Before Christmas. But I remember distinctly when I was little being a princess, and back in, and I was Sally this year. But yeah, so back when I was little, I don't know if you remember, like in the 80s or early 90s, they wore like full masks, and they were like super thin material.
Yeah,
They were all
plastic thing.
yes. It was princess face, princess dress. That was my favorite. I don't know why, because there was a ton of different things, but that one stands out for me. What's been your favorite, Ollie? You've been Mario. What else have you dressed as? Elvis.
Elvis.
He dressed as Elvis for his second Halloween, I think it was.
First one out too.
Yeah. Might have been number 2. Had the wig and everything.
Nice.
It's really cool.
All right, thank you for coming on the show, and make sure everybody checks it out. On Saturday, Stacy will be first in line, and
You have to line up on Stacy. Okay.
I'm sure we'll see you a lot.
Yes, well, I look forward to it.
Yes. All right, thank
You
you
for having
again.
me and us.
Thank you, Ollie, for coming on.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to go to a commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about model railroad cars.
Cool.
They've become a solid member of the community in the past 5 years. They take pride in the quality, freshness, and variety of their food. They're known for their warm customer service and friendly staff.
Lunch, specials, and fun food. It's Cindy's Deli, located next to Piper's Ice Dam in Franklin Township. A wide selection of sandwiches and wraps, which are prepared fresh daily. Cindy's Deli in Franklin Township. Cindy's Deli also provides full-service catering for corporate functions and other events, and they'll serve each guest during the length of your events. You gotta check out Cindy's Deli in Lehighton. Everything from lunch, specials, to catering, and so much more. Cindy's Deli in Franklin Township. Find them online at cindysdeli.com. Make sure to give them a like on Facebook.
Look, who doesn't want to be tempted? Think about it. Get yourself a nice warm bath. Use only quality shampoos. Let them really dry. They'll even do your nails. And make sure you're feeling great from head to tail. It's Country Clippers in Palmerton. For 22 years, Stacey and Jennifer have been there for you best. So if you're looking for a local pet grooming service and an experienced staff, it's Country Clippers. Get your best groomed and give them the care they deserve. Country Clippers in Palmerton. Find them online.
All right, welcome back to Colossal Radio Podcast. Before we get started with our next guest, just a reminder that Colossal Radio has their 5th annual Operation Give a Gobbler Turkeys for Our Veterans held at Giant Lehighton on November 20th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. There is a competition between the Lehighton, Palmerton, and Jim Thorpe police departments, and if you would like to donate any food and help the police departments win the contest, you can drop off your donation at any of those police departments, and they'll make sure it gets to Giant, or you can come to Giant yourself on November 20th and drop off your donation. Also, Krebs Auto Detailing is collecting food, and Team Spoon Man is also collecting food as well. And if you'd like to make a cash or a check donation, you can stop in during opening hours here at the Porter's Eatery, and all money and donations will be given to the Gobbler Clinic. And again, it's November 20th, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. And it's turkeys for our veterans at Giant in Uniting. And also, if you're looking for going away on a cruise next year, check out Doc's Endless Party Cruise to Bermuda. It's 17th annual cruise. We held Sunday, June 22nd to Sunday, June 29th. All the information can be found on Colossal's website, and you can go to colossalradio.rocks to find all that information and all the information you need to know about Operation Give a Gobbler, all on Colossal Radio's website. There's 2 tabs there, one for the cruise and one for Operation Give a Gobbler. So that's coming up with that. Now we welcome member of the Carbon Model Railroad Society. Welcome.
Hi. Good evening.
So tell us about Model Railroad Society.
Okay, I'm Jerry Mack, president of the society, and we have a building in Waltonstown. The building is located at 529 Orr Street, and it's a retired Catholic chapel. It's the Chapel of the Holy Cross. We purchased it almost 22 years ago already. We have a operating display on the first floor, but before we got started with all that, we put a second floor in the building. So we have various other operating displays, smaller ones on the second floor, and we also have all railroad items, accessories, trains for sale that help to support the building. We are nonprofit. We are 501c7 incorporated in the state of Pennsylvania. So everything's kind of legit, moving along. But we do pay all our expenses any homeowner might have. But we're open twice a year. We have started out with a holiday open house. And then a couple of years ago, we had some interest in visiting an open house in the summer, so we started Christmas in July. So we're open now 3 weekends in July, and so it's not decorated up for Christmas kind of thing, but we have all the trains running and everything pretty much like the holidays. So people that can't get to visit us during the year, during the holiday season, they might be close by or closer or another opportunity, they can come visit us during Christmas in July. We've been in the building for 22 years now, and the display gets a bit of upgrade, if you will, or we change some of the scenery from time to time. But it's always, all ready to go. The main display is HO scale. It is, I call it a Columbus display, but we have several main lines running, and upstairs, and again, there's an N gauge and an HO. New, we just got a platform, one of our members worked with us on it. And we call it Christmas Puts. It's line L, it's low gauge, and it has several trains on it. So we cover pretty much the regular scales. There are a lot more slides and gauges and trains, but those are the most popular. In addition to the open houses that we have, almost 35 years ago already, we started having, we call them trade meets. It's a model railroad sale. There's various teams for them, but we basically rent the Diamond Fire Company bingo hall out in Walport. And we have that coming up this one Sunday, on the the November 3rd. And we have over 40 dealers, well, vendors, they are. Historical societies, model railroad club, private vendors who like to sell as a hobby or as a second income maybe as well. And we invite the public in. There's an admission charge to that. The open house in Williamstown is basically by donation.
Okay.
And it's not a roadside America kind of thing. But we have some nice smiling people at the front door greeting people coming in. We have a lot of people revisiting us, but oftentimes there's people we've never seen before that find out about us and then they come visit. And our members are either operating trains or they are standing around the outside of the platform in the aisles ready to answer questions or visit with people. So we have a great time with that. Both the open house and the trainings. The Diamond, getting back to the training again, the Diamond Corner has their kitchen open there, so it's basically a day event. And we have two of those. We have one in spring and one in fall. So there's 4 major events throughout the year. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. Model railroading, I think, is still a fun hobby. It is still like stamp collecting, money collecting. People have their favorite railroads they like to collect cards that represent. But you really can't be a model railroader without being a sort of historian.
Okay.
You study the railroads that became your favorite over the years, or the railroads going through your hometown or by your hometown, or just general interest in some of the big names that are in the area, or they move. There's a lot of them, a lot of roads in the country today. I find the item here, for example, with having Packard yards, and even the pronunciation and everything, there are a lot of people, I think, in this area that really enjoy Lincoln Valley, Jersey Central railroads. They were real railroads. Those are the ones we don't necessarily model anything per se on the platform. So it's no really counting, that's not quite right. But we have scenes on the platform that represent towns and industries in the area. We have cement kilns, feed grain mill, we have a brewery, we have a transfer station, that kind of thing. And have a lot of fun with it. And we actually give visitors, especially kids, a list of like 2 dozen items that they can look for the platform. As we make changes to the platform, we'll change the list a little bit and let them go around and look for. Some are easier to find, some are a little harder, but it stirs the imagination a little bit more.
So how often do you change the platform?
Just little details, and it comes and goes. We don't change the whole thing. As little as putting a few extra automobiles on the platform, or we just had kind of an overhaul finishing up on the one corner, last corner, that we didn't set in stone a couple of years ago already. So we're kind of ready to go, and I often advertised our displays in various stages of completion. And that is to say that you can see how they're being built, what techniques are being used to build different types of scenery in the buildings and whatnot. But right now, we're kind of at a nice steady state. It still answers your questions. How do you make the handmade trees? How do you make the mountains? There's several techniques that were used over the years to put mountains on the platform. And that started 20 years ago already. Again, it's quite a lot of fun. The club has been around since '85,
Okay.
and it's going on for 40 years next year. It started out as nothing. We got together as just a group of volunteers. There was a hobby shop on 9th Street. I kind of coordinated all that, but we worked for a little while out on 443 with the Pocono Museum Unlimited. They had trains in there. But that was basically tourism, if you will.
Right.
And we were on our clubs, so we had different goals. So we did, at some point, we parted ways and started meeting actually in our house. And after that, then we moved into a multi-Sunday school room in one of the retired churches in town, and it was turned into a corner store. And we spent a few years there, and then we found out about the chapel of the Holy Cross. And I always tell people I kind of turned my nose up at it. At first, it wasn't really big enough. We really didn't want a huge building that we could afford.
Right.
So we went up and looked at it anyway, and we decided, well, it's a church. It's a high ceiling. You put a second floor in it, and that's what we did. So it worked out really well for us. It's a small town. We have parking in the back yard and on the street. Enough street parking. But the whole thing kind of worked out really well for us. So we've had members come and go over the years. My wife and I are original members. Some have passed since or just moved on to other things. But we get new people express an interest in signing up. And we're glad to see the younger generation. Grandparents bringing their grandkids around, grandsons, either to the meetings or to the open house, and see someone on a regular basis. We're happy with that. He said a lot of smiles, and eyes, just helping people through building these things. A lot of quite a few clubs around yet. Not as many as there used to be, maybe not as big, but there's one in Hazleton, and there's a couple down in the Lehigh Valley. It's kind of like an association with some the guys, especially the trainees and stuff like that. People get together, have an interest, it's almost a social, but they were there to find new homes. Trains, with halls, want to donate, or they have questions about the trains, fathers passed away, that kind of thing, and they don't know what to do with them. So we kind of help them find outlets, but I don't really consider us an authority on the subject, but I think
so if somebody wants to get to do their own train display in their house, what kind of advice would you give?
If you're new at it, even if you have some experience, get around to the clubhouses and see how they do various aspects of the model, building mountains, some of the trees. Things have changed over the years with some of the accessory supplies. Technology has changed. And some of the track that people used to have that they built their displays with has been constantly been replaced with a better version. The trains used to be the HO was AC and the OEH stuff was AC, and you just ran the power through the tracks. Now you get computers involved, you get what they call the ECC, a number of different ways to do this, but You get a better operating training, more trains on the single track. There's a whole bunch of things that you can learn, and so you stop by these clubs when they're open, or we're there on a Thursday, every Thursday, and unfortunately it's open supper hour, but that's the way it has evolved. The members prefer coming more earlier, especially the winter, when you have to drive at night and go home, kind of thing. But you can stop by and ask questions, and see how the different things are done. And that's some of the joy in it. And you can put as much money or as little money into it as you want. It doesn't have to be an expensive hobby. Especially just to get started. And these trainees that we have buying and selling older equipment, finding new homes for, it's a less expensive way of getting into some of the things. We have parents or grandparents buying for younger people that are not quite ready to do a lot of this stuff. Some people will tell you it's an older kids, like an adult hobby kind of thing. If you want to do that kind of stuff, if you want to do that extensive modeling and whatnot, yeah, maybe, but kids, young people get interested. The shorter ones, the younger ones, there's plenty of older DC operating equipment that you can buy for them and let them fool around a little bit. Buy the line out, it's a little more forgiving if you drop it. But there's quite a bit of that stuff out there.
Alright, we're going to go to a commercial break and we'll get right back.
Sit for a handcrafted cocktail. Delight your palate with farm-to-table focused fare. Make lasting memories for the ones you love. The Gorge Eatery is a place where friends and loved ones come together to enjoy scratch cooking in a unique zen space. Located in the historic Coffin Mill in Weissport, you'll find something very unique to the area. Our newly redesigned event space is ideal for your next special occasion. Perfect for bridal and baby showers, micro-weddings, parties, and log on to thehoffinmill.com for more information and upcoming events.
Did you have a weight loss resolution this year? It's time to turn your resolution into reality. St. Luke's Weight Management Center, an experienced team of physicians, dietitians, social workers, and other healthcare professionals are dedicated to helping you achieve your weight loss goals through their surgical and non-surgical programs. Losing weight is your journey, and St. Luke's Weight Management Center will be there for you every step of the way. Visit slpagent.org/weight-loss to get started today.
Alright, welcome back to Colossal Radio Podcast. We're talking with the Department of Railroad Society, Model Railroad Society, and we're talking about the holiday open house. I do have a flyer here that we'll post on our site later. It did say that there is a donation that you can get any amount. And also the training that's coming up this Sunday. What all goes into the training? Is there like different contests on?
No, it's a simple. Usually we have several operating displays there. It's unfortunate this time they won't be participating scheduled conflicts, but we set up the hall, and basically it's a flea market if you want. It's set up that way, craft fair or something. So there's over 40 vendors there. Some of them have one table, some have 3 or 4 tables. And there's admission charge of $5 at the front door for guests to come in. But these vendors, they rent the tables from us, and people can come and well, it's $1,200 for the kids, but they can come in and they can spend a few hours there shopping around, so they can find with the variety of vendors that are there and the distance that they come to participate and the variety of trains, the different scales and everything that are out there. You can spend a while walking around the place, shopping, and then you work with the different vendors as far as pricing and everything goes. Like I say, there's 94 tables in the hall. And then, like I said, the diamond fire company in the kitchen supplies the food, deal with them on lunch there. They serve breakfast already. We start at 9 o'clock. And we get lunch there. But again, there's people there that should have a better average knowledge on their earnings. You can almost talk to anybody, any of the vendors that are there. And the club has, we not only sponsor the trade meet, but we have our own tables that are the same kind of things that we sell at a clubhouse. At our open house, we take down there and set up and again make some sales. I don't want to emphasize that we're always trying to make money kind of thing.
Right.
But we do have our bills to pay, but the idea is to promote our work. It's a family hobby. Wives get involved in scenery a lot of times, and it's something you can do. It just relates back again to in the 50s, 60s, 70s. There was always a Christmas puts in the house.
Right.
We got trains, they ran their trains around. Some had permanent displays in their attic or their basement. But there's still a certain amount of that around. And I like to see that. Encourage that if we can. That's our goal, moving on over. And again, it's the history involved with the girls, the towns that the trains went through, and then of course, then you can't stop there. You have to learn more about your towns. It's really, they're a really small historical society.
And how can somebody join the society?
They can stop by and see us the Thursday evenings or ask at any of our events. I recommend that they can, not knowing for sure what they want to do or they're just thinking about it kind of thing, they can stop by for a week or 2 or 3 and see what we're doing, and if they like it, we'll give them an application. We have a lot of family memberships. We have a bit of supporting memberships, social kind of thing. There's some people I probably haven't personally met yet, but they found out about us and they inquired, and we have members that I'm going to say every year for the last 25 years send us, and it's not a lot of money, but it's a thought that counts. And we send a newsletter out twice a year to give them an update. If they're not close enough, we send a couple down south, we send out west. There's always a picture of something we've done in the clubhouse, but it's an update on what's going on, and they're happy to support us and with what we do.
We are celebrating National Candy Corn tonight, and are you willing to take the Candy Corn Stacking Challenge? We had our first guest try it. She got to 1.5 rows. I'll show you the picture of what you have to do. As soon as one piece slides or falls, the challenge is over. Like I said, the first guest, she got 1.5 rows. We have candy corn up here on the table if you want to take a shot at it.
Sure.
All right, step right up to the table and see how high you can get. This was done at a school in Minnesota, and the record was, I think I said 13 rows the kid got. And the object of this, if you're just tuning in, is you form the candy corn in a circle to make the perfect cob of corn without a piece sliding in the center or falling. So, again, we'll post this on our site after the show, and you can try it at home with your family. And it is the candy corn stacking challenge.
I think he said the 17 was what the student.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that. 17. Oh.
So our first guest got to 1.5 rows. That's a good amount, right? So far, so good. Yeah.
Oh, I can see. Wow.
Imagine the concentration for a student in 17 rows.
Looking pretty good there.
So easy for that, just so easy. It's just so great.
All right, you got 2 rows. I'm ready on row number 3. Those who just tuned in, we're talking about candy corn. Oh, it fell over. So you got 2 rows, so you won tonight's challenge. Congratulations. You can try this at home with your family. And,
As they go up, they turn harder, and they just like
all right, so you got 2 rows, so congratulations on that.
very cool.
All right, one last fact that we have with candy corn. You guys see it again. One last fact that we have: candy corn caused the biggest candy factory fire ever. It happened on September 9th, 1950. While preparing for Halloween season, the candy company in Midland Park, New Jersey, caught on fire. One of the kettles used to heat candy corn ingredients caught fire and caused the biggest candy factory in history. Thankfully, all 12 workers managed to get out unharmed, and the fire kept burning for 3 days, and the factory was a block long. Nearby residents had to hose down their houses and keep them cool. Over 2,000 pounds of candy corn was lost in that fire, so that is one of the facts for candy corn. And there is a great debate. First of all, do you like candy corn?
Well, yeah.
So what part do you eat first? Do you put the whole thing in your mouth? Do you eat the white part or the yellow part?
Probably just wolf it down.
Yeah.
The whole thing, making sure.
Majority of people eat the yellow part first.
Yes.
No.
I eat yellow first, then the orange, and then the white.
No, I just
Put it on.
yeah.
So that is the candy corn. Other things you have, if you have not submitted a photo of your house decorated, your outside of your house decorated for Halloween, you still have until tomorrow is the deadline to send in photos to us at Colossal Radio Podcast at gmail.com, and we'll add it to our 3rd annual Halloween house video that we'll post on Halloween night or earlier, depending on how many pictures I get till then. And our next episode will be on November 11th, and we will have for the first half hour members of the American Catholic Committee for the Polar Bear Plunge. That's happening in January. And the second half hour, our friends from the Pumpkin High School Drama Club will be on talking about their upcoming play. And if you grew up watching the TGIF block series on ABC with Boy Meets World and all those other shows, we are going to celebrate the 35 years that it aired. That happened this year, 35 years ago. We were talking about that. And our last episode for this year is December 9th with our annual Christmas show. So we have 3 shows left for the year, and we want to thank you for coming on and telling us all about the society.
Thank you for having me.
Learned a lot about it, and we'll hope to see you at the open houses. And stay tuned for more information about our upcoming events. And also, don't forget Operation Give a Gobbler, November 20th. All of the money in our donations can be donated at the Night Giant on November 20th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Doc will have all the information, and we'll tell you all the information on his show every morning from 9 a.m. to noon. And don't forget to tune in to Ike's show, always with Ike, Tuesday nights, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And I guess it is going to be doing Halloween themed music for tomorrow night, so tune into that. And if you haven't, download the free Colossal Radio app and listen everywhere you go. And that's going to do it for us tonight. And we'll see you November 11th.